Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So today what we're doing is a first impressions of the Mayer 850 Vibes. The Mayer 850 Vibes is a very expensive synthesizer from Austria that is basically a virtual synth. It's software in a hardware. Even in the manual they say, the Vibes is a software synth. By now we know a lot of the synths that we are kind of impressed by, that we idolize or whatever, are essentially computers with then all the knobs and faders connected that are specially made for that purpose. So I bought the synth knowing it was a VA, understanding what a VA is, and also having had a lot of experience with VA in the past, because between the Novation and the Cobalt and other things I've had, I like VA. I think VA can be really cool. And also I want to, give smaller brands some attention too. I did a video on the Blast Beats, which is a Twisted Electrons. It's a small brand. I did videos on Solar, Elta Music. It's a small brand. And also I want to give these guys a chance to see if it's any good, and it's an Austrian brand called Mayer. Anyway, so the first impressions, not that good, honestly. This is a problem because it's very expensive. Okay, little disclaimer. It's a very deep synth. There's a lot to learn still here, but very basic things need to be working if I'm even going to go and spend time going deep into a synth. And as of now, there's a couple things that are really bothering me. Number one, latency. Look, I have hardware synths. It's not like new to me to set up a synth. MIDI, audio, everything. Got it. It's set up. But the latency on this thing is nuts, because just to make it in time, I have it at 70 milliseconds. Let me explain what that means. So if I take a simple pattern, like literally just a one note hitting, and I can see where that note hits if I record the audio of that, right? If I then zoom in, I can see that there's latency, right? And this is the thing that's frustrating me right off the bat. So if I'm going to spend time now, typically I would go in here, hardware latency, and on most of my synthesizers, it's like 7 milliseconds or something like that, right? So let's see what that would sound like here. It's super behind, right? And then if I, spend time figuring out how to get it from here to here, long story short, it basically takes nearly 70 milliseconds. And now look. And still it's not quite there, right? So maybe let's go 75. And that's not playable. You can't play something. I mean, look, if I'm programming something, yeah, fine. But even if you're playing something, it's a lot of latency. I don't know. It's weird. So that's already bothering me, honestly. And then the other thing that's bothering me is okay, let's listen to some sounds, right? So if I go through the sounds, so the problem I'm having is if you're gonna produce a synthesizer that is basically a preset synthesizer, how are you gonna put it out to the public and not have all the volumes on every single sound more or less balanced? That's unexcusable. I have a synthesizer from 30 years ago that is a preset synthesizer that does that with no problem. So I don't understand. Well, what I'm not happy about is, why would you release something that is not ready to be released? I mean, for me, it's not even that many presets. It's like 350 presets, not like 5,000 presets. So you're literally, your whole point of the synth is that it's a preset synth. It's a software synth. So it's software. It's not even like it's not even a problem with the hardware. It's software. It's volume. How can you not have that? These are the things that I understand when people get pissed. Like that whole Ben Jordan thing that happened with Akai last year or whatever, or 2 years ago, I think at this point maybe. But basically the point is, it's this whole thing about gear that's released that's not ready to be released, and then we are like the beta testers, but at 2,500 euro, I'm not beta testing. I'm sorry, I'm not. So yeah, this is like a first impressions video. I'm gonna also put it out there. it takes a while to learn this stuff, and perhaps I'm missing something. But look, I'm setting it up, and the setup, the latency is what it is. So that's, for me, not great. And if you're going to give me presets, and I'm also going to be a little bit hard on them now, the presets are not even that great. I mean, yeah, but come on, you have a full-on hardware synth, and the presets are okay. They're not wonderful. And if you look at the Anderton's review, where it's, I think the video is called the most powerful synth we have or something like that, even there, I can tell it was a lackluster review because basically they're going through the presets and they're like, not really that important, not that, I mean, okay. So that's my rant. It's a rant because basically I'm a little bit disappointed because I was pumped about this machine and I wanted to give it an opportunity because I could go to like a Prophet Rev 2 or like a, Oberheim or something like that, and I might at this point. But the point is that I wanted to give a smaller brand an opportunity to see if it was, worth it. And up till now, I don't think it is. But I'm going to give it a little bit longer, see if maybe I learn things that make me change my mind or if I discover something about it that's unique. But as of now, I mean, it's basically like poorly designed software synth at this point. I'm doing these videos also because I love synthesizer stuff. I mean, that's the whole point of what I do here. But like, it's, we can't kid around. They're computers now, and if your software is buggy, then you don't need to be releasing the hardware until the software is figured out. That's my opinion. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.